So, a little news. Right now, I'm getting ready to go plug in my computer and get a little, get ready. I'm interviewing this guy by the name of Dan Henry, and let me give you a brief background. Dan Henry, and I talked a little bit about this yesterday. He has a video out there that says, do guys who drive Lamborghinis have small dicks? Well, that's just literally what it says. That's the title. I'm not. That's what he calls it. But let me just tell you a little bit about his story. The guy now has a home on the beach, huge home on the beach, and he has a Lamborghini. And not that is true signs of success, but what's going on is he did that in 2 years because he used to deliver pizzas. And when he was delivering pizzas, and in that mindset, he didn't know where he was going in life. Probably feeling down about himself. And he turned his life around by just putting his head down and teaching people how to do Facebook ads. So I'm kind of excited to interview him because it lets you know that where you are now doesn't necessarily need to be where you are or stuck or what you're going to be. Some of us may get depressed sometimes. I'm going to tell you the news here in a second. Some of us may get depressed sometimes, but I don't think that's wise. Here's why. For those of you who follow me know and say, hey, I don't believe in class reunions, because a lot of people will try to judge you on who you were in high school. Every day, I want to become a different person. Every day, I want to get better. So the mistake I made last week, the next day, I've moved on. I'm not going to sit there and dwell in it. When you dwell in it, that's when depression happens. And this guy's a perfect example of, he could have stayed the pizza guy, but he learned to master Facebook. He taught it to people, and he made $2 million in the funnel. $2 million. Some people haven't made $2 million in a lifetime. And this guy is not even, he looks like a young guy. I would guess he's not even 30. So I'm going to go and interview him, and we're going to get behind the scenes. But here's the breaking news. So I have consultations and things like that up there. I've gotten to the point I can no longer keep up. And what I mean by that is I can no longer give people time to talk because I'm too busy. The followers have gotten too big. I have so many new followers on Facebook. I probably accept 10 new people a day, and I still have only made it to 1/3 of accepting new friends. So here's what I'm going to do. I created a membership deal. And what I mean by that is this. It's $9.99 a month now. Not always going to be that. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look on my journey to becoming a very wealthy dude, following my passion. And I hope that the things that I do inspire you to be better. And let me just give you a brief look into the side. So right now it's November the 9th to the 10th, something like that. In my home, there is probably not much things left because I'm moving to this area of South Dakota that's kind of the tourist area where the tourists go. And I'm moving there because January of this year, we bought property, cash money. Bought it, fixed it up, and now, oh, thank you for that. And now it's being rented out for Airbnb. So I'm selling my home here now, made money on it, moving down there, and I'm buying a duplex. And what I mean by duplex is I'm going to live on one side, and somebody else is already someone else living there now on the other side. When they're done in April, I'm going to turn it into an Airbnb and make more money off of it. And I can't keep up. So that's the best way for me to help all of you or anybody else that's thinking about going after their passion and doing what they want to do in life. That's the only real way for me to reach out to you and help you. And because I'm gonna give you an example. I just recently went to Dallas, Texas. I had some followers from Dallas. So I put a picture up of me and Planet Fitness in Dallas. And literally 3 people hit me up on the inbox and say, hey man, where are you? I want to come exactly where you are. And I can't, it's not that I'm being rude by saying, hey, you know, I'm here with the family or I'm doing this. If I gave everyone time, I wouldn't be able to make these moves of real estate, because my wife and I are moving out there to this touristy area to kind of be out there in the wilderness. It's kind of like the Colorado Rockies. It's kind of like Colorado, but it's that same terrain and everything. But we're going out there for probably majority reason to build our real estate empire, because it's a tourist market. That's why we're doing it. And a lot of people think, oh, you're crazy. Oh, this, whatever. Look, I learned a long time ago, I'm not your normal guy. Actually, being normal for me is a depressing thing. But you're going to get to see. We're also planning a trip to a certain part of Mexico for a certain reason, right? But here's what I plan to do with the $9.99 site. And you can join that now. It's right at the bottom. Is to let me inspire you to go after your goals. Because we do not want to be the people that one day we wake up and we're old and we're like, man, there's no money coming in. We're poor. You're worried about which president is going to be in there. You're only voting for a president who doesn't cut Medicaid. You're that poor. At that time, you can't go back and say, man, I wish I would have did this and tried this thing and did that thing and all that, whatever. We don't want to be that. So I want to be the guy that motivates you by you watching me behind the scenes of the moves I'm making and the things I'm doing to motivate you to do that. And I can promise you right now, it's not always going to be $9.99. So this is the first day that I'm talking about it. You want to take advantage of it today. I don't know your finances, but $9.99, you can almost spend that at a Starbucks in freaking one deal. And that's just what I'm going to do. So the videos that I do on YouTube, they're great, but they're more general. But the things that I would do back there are more behind the scenes. So chance of a lifetime. Get in there. Don't think about it. Join the group. I'm going to do, I had actually in about an hour or so, I'm getting ready to get prepared for the thing. So behind the scenes, talking to him, maybe even after videos, I'll put those kind of videos up of, behind the scenes talking to my man, Dan Henry. Because, guys, I can tell you right now, there's a lot of hatred going on. And let me tell you the real hatred. The hatred that's happening is when people are becoming successful, you have a lot of people who don't like that. And the only reason they don't like it is because they don't have the courage to go do the same. And they become pissed at you. I've literally seen people, just because you buy a home or you make a move or whatever, you'll be sitting in the room and all of a sudden a little stinky ass comment will come out. Or this will come out. And you're like, where the hell did this come from? Why is all this negativity? And you start thinking back, I see what it is. People you want in your life are people that are clapping for you. And I hate to say it, but sometimes it can be your own family that want to hate on you. And you don't need that type of energy. Look, one thing I learned in my life, I don't need a lot of friends. I used to think Oh, it's okay to have friends. No. Had a 2-year depression, got me off business track. Now I'm back and working. Look, that's a real deal. 2 years of depression got you off the business track. Now you're back on it. And here's what I would say. You got to be careful about the people you hang around with. If you find out your name is coming up a lot, like you start getting some muscles, get a better car, get a house, start doing real estate, and start watching the comments. If you get a lot of people that come in and say, hey, cut your circle short. That's one of the reasons why I had to start a YouTube channel. Just to be around people, I had to expand my circle. I had to find people who I could relate to in Japan and freaking Italy and France, whatever. People who are all in this journey where we're a little weird, supposedly weird, not weird. We just want success. We don't want to watch the Kardashians all night. We're not afraid to read. We just want to be better. And there's nothing wrong with that. And don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let anyone trick you into say, look, because there ain't nothing wrong with getting a job. As long as you have a plan to leave that job and go after your dream. There's nothing wrong with traveling all over the freaking world. The only people that are telling you that's wrong are the people that have such a small mind and they don't even see themselves doing it. Because some people don't want you to win. And I want you to do this, and I'm going to leave you with this to get ready for my interview. I want you to become the best version of yourself. That's it. The best version of yourself. If you don't have that in a sketch of what your best version of yourself look like, with no fear, just write it down and draw it. I challenge you to do that today. So that link is in the bottom. $9.99 a month. Start it today. Take the first step. And I'm going to start. I already have about 10 videos in mind to start uploading. So you have no choice. And I'm also at the point now where I don't know, a lot of people send me, like, I hear a lot of people say, you should respond on your YouTube and respond on your Facebook. Like, look, I don't have that much time. I really don't. So it's better for me to sit down and do 5 videos of what I'm thinking and what the process that I'm going through. And I rented a U-Haul truck today, and this is what it looked like behind the scenes. And I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but I don't care. I'm going to let you see it. It's easier for me to do that and me to stay focused on the thing that I'm doing. So with that said, guys, thank you. I hope you're kicking butt today. I hope you're trying to, achieve your goals. Take a shotgun and shoot the television. Don't let anything get in your way. Be the best version of yourself. Take care, guys.